There's a lot of crazy stuff. Those soft platforms played into like Sandstorm getting that one D-Sig. So, you know, lots of cool stuff here. Blue team does get stacked up. Boomie gonna get a neutral air, but still not able to pick up a spawn weapon. Phazon already putting out some damage.
I can't remember who won on this map before. I think it was Cody and Phazon.
Uh-oh. Nice side air. Cody running out of movement. Phazon gonna interrupt the obvious trajectory there and make sure that Boomie can't get the punish. Still good damage being put out from this blue team, keeping this one even.
Cody has good offstage lance movement. Looking really good, but he does get KO'd off the top. GC sidelight from Sandstorm.
Yeah, those are really good D-light into the dash jump recovery from Boomie off that top platform. Of course, tri-platform maps have really high ceilings, but not when you're off the top of the top platform.
Nice interruption there.
Ooh.
Nice side sig from Cody. That one hits hard, man.
That was a good punish from Phazon as well with that neutral sig. Boomie had his teammate locked up in the neutral light. Down sig will get this stock count a little bit closer. Big commitment with that ground pound from Phazon, and he's going to get caught for that one, going down to his final stock in game number 1.
Cody's got to be careful. He might be there in just a few moments. D-light side air over on the right side. Phazon trying to do his best, putting himself there. Oh, Boomie gets the KO on the edge. And I was talking about how many players were doing so well against Boomie on the edge earlier, and all of a sudden that has changed. Boomie was starting to find so many ground pound KOs in the last set. Similar things this set as well. You see the D-Sig moving over into the blast zone, wanting to respond as quickly as possible so he can wake up, grab the cannon, and start putting damage on Phazon.
Yeah, Sandstorm definitely not one of those people who likes to try his darndest to extend his stock and float back on the stage. He's like, no, I'll throw this one away, still have the stock advantage, and just come back into this one. Of course, 4 stocks to the 2 of the red team. Phazon getting close to kill percent as the side sig takes him out. Ooh, just barely missed.
Cody in between both members of the blue team. Now he's over on the right side. Finds a nair as he recovers back to the stage. Finding great moves against both members of the blue team.
That'll do it. Blue team gonna take game number 1. 4 stocks left in that one. Pretty convincing, but man, the damage was not absurd in any direction. Like 450, 450, and then 250, 250.
That's a really nice pickup. The Blaster's neutral light into the down signature from Sidja. That's just like perfect.
Yeah, that's really nice. And guess what? Those soft platforms really helped out there.
Wow.
I'm just saying. Look
I think he could have gravity canceled that as well.
Well, why burn a tool when there's a platform right there you can just stand on? Throw a little D-Sig. But we're going into game number 2. Boomie and Sandstorm, of course, trying to get that reset so they can go into the final best of 5 in the grand finals.
I bet they choose that map because nobody knows how to play Enigma well. I will be asking Boomie about that later.
I hope his response is, yeah, well, you know. Damage being put out here. Sandstorm getting close to that kill percent in just a little bit. Gonna swap on over to the cannon, but Phazon immediately interrupting any momentum attempts.
Ooh, Boomie actually picking up the sidelight off of Phazon, and the neutral air from Phazon. They get the KO onto Sandstorm, continuing to put out damage onto Boomie. Now he's right after that neutral light.
Cody Travis throwing out some more signatures. Ooh, a nice GC side sig from Sandstorm, but Phazon still living on this one. Left side, Boomie and Cody in the edge guard. Cody with the side air, gonna get himself back up onto the stage to try to rejoin Phazon.
So after Boomie hitting Phazon there, that was a really tough spot for Cody to be in. Oh, they go for the D-Light there! Not a D-Light side air or anything like that. There's the D-Light recovery for the KO. But Cody was in a really tough spot because he had so much time to make the decision whether he wanted to throw out the Blaster's sidelight and stop Phazon where he was, but that could lead to a Boomie follow-up for the KO, or he could try and punish Boomie, which after the hit, that sent Phazon over to the left side where Sandstorm could then find the KO. So it was a really tough spot for Cody to be in terms of decision-making.
Yeah, real catch-22 situation there, but right now Sandstorm the most damaged on the field. Red team with this very slight advantage in game number 2.
We had this conversation before, but I think it's Oh, no, you're right. It was catch-22. All right,
yeah,
cool.
Bro, I read the book. Ground pound takes Phazon out, and Sandstorm going to come back into this one. Couldn't quite get in position to get that follow-up off of Boomie, though. I also read Slaughterhouse 5, in case you're wondering about books I read in high school.
I didn't read too many books in high school.
I was going to say, don't ask me for a third book, man. Like, stop there. Down, Sig connects onto Boomie, evening up the stock count. Sandstorm still in the red, though. And the red team not going to try to go for anything big, trying to take him out. Instead, staying on stage, maybe looking for that potential 1v2 onto Boomie. Oh, can't get the follow-up.
Ooh, juggling with the neutral airs. Man, Cody wants that KO move. There's the D-Light. He goes all the way through and actually puts pressure onto Boomie, expecting Phazon to follow up off of that, and he does, eventually getting the KO there. So good decision from Cody on that.
Yeah, that falling side air from Phazon did give them the stock advantage, but Cody Travis is in the red. There's a very real possibility of this one getting evened up in just a little bit, and it's going to be on Boomie and Phazon. Whoever survives the longest, gives their team that 2v1, will seal game number 2.
Oh, D-Light side air. That killed from the middle of the stage. Cody on his final stock. Phazon has to be very careful. Last hit of that neutral light turned Phazon red. That side air from Boomie sent Phazon flying. Sandstorm positioning himself to find this KO. Look at how many exclamation points came out from both players.
Sandstorm was really playing for that edge guard, and Phazon did such a good job. I'm surprised his recovery dipped behind Sandstorm's gravity cancel neutral light, but the down sig comes out, and it's all left to Cody Travis in the 1v2.
Very possible here. He has less damage on his final stock than both members of Blue. If he wants to find a KO, though, he's got to be really careful.
Yeah.
The side air, man, that's not going to KO yet. He's on defense stance. Nice D-Sig while the blue team was split. That's going to keep him from getting punished.
He's doing a good job of not getting touched here. But one thing that's tough for Cody Travis is he's playing with these blasters. Long active frames means that if he throws out a neutral light, if he throws out a downer, he's going to lock himself up. The follow-ups, and Cody gets taken out. Game number 2 goes the way of Boomie and Sandstorm.
Now, we talked about low damage numbers last game. That is not the story this game. 668 from Boomie and 676 from Cody. They were the big damage dealers on their team, putting out almost 700 damage each.
And the damage actually was in favor of the red team. I think it was 570 to like 510 from Boomie. So the damage was slightly in favor of the red team, but the blue team was getting those knockouts. And Phazon gonna make the skin swap on Kaya.
He's going over to like bird mask hoodie girl.
I think that's what it's called. You're right. I think it's bird mask hoodie girl Kaya. Nice follow.
Cody opened it up. Yeah. Good play from the red team early on in this game. Phazon putting a lot of pressure. Already has Sandstorm off stage. Phazon's going to back up on a signature. Small one right on that corner. Just a few icicles over there.
Side sig does put Boomie off stage. Phazon again threatening the off stage. Neutral sig will connect. Boomie can't get the interrupt. That's going to be predominantly damage of that. Neutral sig, not a common knockout tool.
Yo!
Nice. The slide charge side sig.
Turn that one around. That was a cute little pickup there. He hasn't found too many side signatures, then he comes out with the tech on that one.
That was good. And of course, Cody and Phazon really trying to halt this momentum of Boomie and Sandstorm, because Boomie and Sandstorm are one game away from getting that reset and going into the final set with that momentum lead. Oh, nice turnaround side sig from Cody Travis. Man, he's really coming alive with this Frax.
One of the things we have seen him struggle with is find an easy KO setup on the opponent that he hits. Like, we've seen him hit the side light on a person in very deep red several times. And of course, there isn't the true combo follow-up. There's not the side light recovery that there used to be. There's no side light Sair like there used to be. There's a side light neutral air, but that's not going to be a KO option. All you can do is hope for the best and find a follow-up after that. But we've seen him struggle with that side light onto a very red enemy, figuring out what to do afterward.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of those things that I was talking about when we were in the winners final and he made the swap over the Brax is like, usually when you do something like that, something that struggles to get the knockout, you have a teammate who can do those knockouts. Something that plays sword or hammer, you get that clean D-light into the knockout tool.
Ooh, Cody's Blaster's doing work here. Even throws out the GC down signature. Switching targets, doesn't hit the D-Sig, finds the Insig, now he hits a D-Sig.
Oh, Boomie going for the turnaround there at the top of the map. Didn't quite get enough damage on the Phazon for that to be a real threat. Boomie still holding on to that second stock. Sandstorm trying to bring this one back, but the red team looking very healthy in this one.
Now the blue team up so far in the set. They were looking at a bracket reset before this game started. I don't think that's going to be on their radar right now. They're going to have to fight through this game as Phazon gets the KO onto Boomie, putting him on his final stock.
And you see, while Boomie was making that respawn, the red team made the immediate rotate over towards Sandstorm, just trying to keep this pressure going. Oh, nice side air from Boomie. Stopping Cody. Down Sig, takes out Phazon.
Cody, the unarmed work. Finding 3 different hits on 2 different opponents. One of them was a double recovery.
Okay, Boomie gonna even up the stock count. Went for the big play. Sandstorm gonna make that almost a tragic play. But the side Sig from Cody Travis, and Boomie has to make the long road back. Does get the wall touch.
That's going to be a KO option. Phazon grabs it. It's Boomie. Ooh. In the 1v2. The D-Sig from Cody is going to find it. 777 damage from Cody's Vrax.
7s across the board. Cody Travis able to put out quite a bit of damage. His blasters and his lance both looking very, very good on that one. Sandstorm just shy of the 300 mark. I think it was 299. And we're going to game number 4.
3, 2, 1. Back to the Mammoth Fortress. Here in game 4, Cody Travis and Phazon keeping themselves in this. Phazon chasing hard off stage early. Not going to be too much damage put out during that time, but you can see the thought of aggression coming out from Phazon, wanting to engage with Boomie off stage.
Phazon really confident in his offstage play against both Boomie and Sandstorm. D-Light side air puts Boomie into the right side. Blue team with a brief stage control, but Phazon gets past him. Red team again gonna regroup on the right side of the stage this time. Side Sig connects onto Phazon. Thought he was just outside of that one. Side Sig again attempted from Boomie. Lots of people in the red. Might see some stocks flying.
Red team totally split. That's going to be the KO on the left. Sandstorm reaching up, with the Kraken. Not quite finding the hit. Phazon being very careful how he gets back to the stage. Doesn't want to get caught out while Cody is spawning back in. But he does get caught out. This is 2 members of the blue team here. Ready to KO Cody Travis.
Oh no, he can't get back. Just couldn't get the wall touch. Cody Travis went from 3 stocks to 1 stock in the matter of seconds.
That was so scary. You saw that start off and you're like, okay, Cody can possibly get back from this. And then I saw the second, blue team member over there. Sandstorm just gonna run off. Not really sure what happened there.
No, that's how he plays, man. If Boomie gets knocked out, they have the stock advantage. He's like, all right, I'll just throw the stock away. Don't want to desync the stocks. Phazon doing a really good job keeping his team alive here. Cody Travis untouched on this final stock until just now. D-Light in air, lots of SIGs starting to get thrown out from Phazon. Wants to get the stock count even. Ooh, good dodge through the neutral SIG of Boomie.
Some solid damage is being put out onto the blue team very quickly, turning around that Kraken tentacle. And Cody finds himself a KO here. They can get the KO onto Sandstorm. Unfortunately for the red team, Phazon did not have a weapon. Side air from Cody was all that landed, sending Sandstorm to the right side. You saw the blue team momentarily regroup. Sandstorm didn't quite get the sidelight follow-up. Phazon again wanting to engage with Boomie off stage.
I mean, he's got the stock advantage right now. He can definitely afford to do it. Boomie with that neutral air. Gonna shove him away a little bit. The ground pounds come out. The follow-up down air. Boomie avoiding the weapon toss, and Sandstorm with the help. That unarmed recovery gets him back up onto the stage because this one is close.
It is insane how long ago Cody was put on his final stock, and now he's just turning red. It's got to be like multiple minutes.
Yeah, I want to say
without
it was like
taking very much damage at all.
When he went down to his final stock. Nice.
Oh my gosh!
Phazon with the 3-piece on the spear. Boomie on this left side. But Cody Travis gets taken out. Boomie with a very delayed recovery does get up safely. He needs to hold on. This is not guaranteed just yet, despite the fact that they have the man advantage.
Phazon's in the orange, doesn't quite get the KO. Boomie recovering very low,
nice.
Finds that KO, but now you're in the 1v1 against Sandstorm. D-Light Dare.
Soft platform helping out a little bit. Just a raw neutral light onto Sandstorm, keeping Phazon on this corner. The pogos come out. Ooh, nice 3-piece from Sandstorm. And the GCN light to seal it. Sandstorm and Boomie get the reset in game number 4, and they're already going in. They're not even going to be like, all right, let's take a little breather before this next set and final set. Whoever wins this best of 5 will be the winter champions for North America doubles.
Now we aren't seeing Cody swap characters at all here. Sticking with the Lord Vrax, but I did catch the damage numbers from Phazon. He put out about 694 damage last game, so almost 700 this time coming from Phazon.
Both red team members showing their ability to get that 700 in the damage department. If they both do it, man, that's an insane game. Of course, that would require the blue team to survive a really long time, but Sandstorm looking for the early knockout with the cannon gimp on the left side. Not able to get the knockout, but still good damage onto Cody.
If both team members found 700 damage, like that's bad. Yeah, at that point, that's a bad thing. You are playing bad. You are not securing KOs when you should be.
Would be sick though.
No, it wouldn't.
Kind of cool and strong and smart.
It would be bad and lame and a mistake.
Would be bold and courageous. Lots of 6 being put out. Cody Travis in the red. The recovery will finally get the first knockout. Phazon gonna try to get that trade out. Really going for it, and he hits the side air. Boomie with the save, and Sandstorm gets up safely.
That weapon toss bonked Boomie on the head, but it was there to bonk Sandstorm on the head and send him down. Phazon's off stage with Kaya sick.
Yeah. He is winning the offstage engagements with the Kaya bow. Still chasing for this.
Look at him go in with the down air. Phazon's so sick this weekend.
He's feeling good. D-Light side air. Boomie's still not going to get taken out just yet. Deep red, falling side air, still not enough. Neutral Sig will finally get the first stock off of one of the blue team members, but you got to be careful. Look in the top right. Cody Travis getting close to that kill percent already on his second stock. Vrax is not a tanky legend.
He did swap over the blasters from the lance that was in his hands. So see if he can use that to his advantage here. Backing away over to the right side.
Yo.
Not sure.
Yo, Phazon!
Did he just delete Boomie? I was busy looking at Cody, Travis, and Sandstorm doing basically nothing to one another. And then all of a sudden I see Phazon and Boomie deep.
Yeah, he stopped the recovery and kept it going. Got the egg drop to follow up as well. Finally losing that first stock, but what a nice KO from Phazon. He's just winning in the offstage.
This makes me feel good about Phazon tomorrow at once.
Yeah. Ooh, nice wake-up attempt from Sandstorm. Didn't quite work out on that one. Neutral Sig gonna launch Sandstorm again.
Phazon again over. Tussling with Boomie on the left.
No, but
Cody does fall on the right side. But damage is still definitely in favor of the red team on this.
The one thing this red team has to be careful about is that Cody Travis getting knocked out. Oh, no.
Not good.
Okay, he gets back, he gets back. Boomie immediately rotating over, trying to go for that side air. Again, if Cody gets taken out, there's a very real possibility of the 2v1. Phazon with a fantastic ground pound. Still needs to win out against Boomie here.
And it's very possible. He's done it already this game. Swapping targets over to Sandstorm. Now just kind of playing in the middle of the stage. Man, he's using that signature well today.
Team combos. All improv, just getting good damage on Sandstorm and keeping him split from Boomie. You saw Boomie trying to get in, trying to mess that up, but because it wasn't kind of those obvious path route combos, he couldn't quite get in there.
Red team finding themselves in a really good spot here. Neutral air almost takes Boomie off the top. They do find that follow-up. It's now Phazon in the 1v2.
He's got the extra stock, though. A D-Light, N-Light, D-Light, Nair. Both of those would be pretty quick, pretty safe. Oh no, the neutral system Sandstorm. He's got to be careful. The down save. Boomie can't interrupt in time. Sandstorm still living, though. Can't afford another one of those.
Any team damage, even if it doesn't lead to the KO, it severely splits the blue team.
Phazon still has a second stock behind this, too. Oh, he didn't interrupt! Phazon now in the 1v1 against Sandstorm. Sandstorm does get the stock, but Phazon coming in fresh against the deep red Sandstorm.
No way Phazon loses this, right?
No way.
I'm glad you still waited a really long time to commit to that. Even though like the downlight is like he's gonna find the recovery, of course.
Okay, well the down it was until he hit the downlight, because there's always it's Sandstorm, man. Like there was so many moments where he almost took out Cody Travis, and you can't knock him out just yet. He's the world champion, you know. But we're here, game number 2 in the grand finals post reset. And Cody Travis and Phazon are up 1 game.
Phazon still did 700 damage that game again, by the way.
He's put out a lot of damage.
I'm telling you, he's cracked this weekend. Absolutely cracked.
Yo, actually, that's kind of wild, because 700 damage plus a stock gimp on a Boomie, that's an extra 800 hidden, because that stock just got taken out in yellow.
And that's due partially to how much damage Sandstorm took before he got taken out. He took 705 damage, which is insane, before he got knocked out.
Whoa, I think that D-Light dropped there. Phazon was trying to get that follow-up, but Boomie kind of slipped behind him. Not sure what quite happened there. Phazon is getting focused down a little bit. You see his damage is much worse than Cody Travis. Nice spot dodge.
Oh, again, another great dodge from Phazon. I don't know what actually... Did the D-Sig hold it? Well, sorry, did the blender hold him there for Cody to find the D-Sig?
The Cody D-Sig was to cover the blender. The blender was going to win, and Cody Travis just puts out the D-Sig in front of it because it's got so much range on it. That's really smart. Phazon with the recovery. Red team looking clean as Cody Travis not even in the orange on his first stock.
Now this situation is kind of like something we see sometimes of the winner's bracket team continuing to just stomp in the reset, but normally it's the other way around. And it's oh, Boomie and Sandstorm get reset on, and then all of a sudden they really start waking up. But still, the red team is in the lead on this one. So crazy to see the roles reversed here. Cody and Phazon, what an incredible team. This year is looking so nuts for North American 2s.
Got the double D-Light as well. Boomie gonna fall real low on that one. Deep red. Can't he touch another pogo? Boomie still deep low. He gets up safely. Sandstorm with the help. Boomie's got to be careful, man. Oh! And Cody with the double. Sandstorm and Boomie now in their final stocks here in game number 2. Cody and Phazon are looking so good.
Cody's Rax is insane. He's going to go nuts once he realizes how good D-Sig is on lands. Dodge? Oh, he didn't have it. Thought it might have come off a cooldown. And combo. This is a rough spot to be caught in. That could have led to a KO, and that would have been bad.
Yeah, a little bit of slop there from Boomie and Sandstorm. Again, I was watching their matches earlier today before the tournament stream started, and they were hitting that so often. It's still able to close up the stock count. This is still doable.
Red team has consistently held on to the lead, even though it is close here. Of course, it's last stock Boomie Sandstorm, but the red team has consistently held on to the lead this entire game.
Yeah, I mean, Sandstorm already close to that knockout percent. Like, one wrong hit, one end sig from Cody could be. Oh! Wrong target! It's Sandstorm! Gonna now make his job a lot harder here in game number 2.
And like best case scenario here, Sandstorm gets the KO onto Cody, and then we basically have what Phazon already won before. The 1v1 against Sandstorm when Phazon is fresh and Sandstorm is red.
Cody playing very far back. Sandstorm not really getting touched yet, just a pogo. Oh, okay.
Yo,
I love the
sick
target
choice.
swap. Using the chase dodge to get that burst out onto Cody Travis. A little bit of a risky spot here. Phazon's been hitting those pogos deep. D-Sig and Cody and Phazon are up 2-0. 1 game left for them to be crowned the winter champions.
I'm loving this Vrax pick so much. Not just because I play Vrax, but Cody's doing so many things that are Vrax specific, and I'm really talking about those signatures. He's using a lot of them very well. He's not using the Lance D-Sig. I'm gonna tell him about that signature. I don't know if he knows it exists, but it's sick on the Lance. But aside from that, we've seen the cheeky usage of the side sig earlier with the reverse slide charge. We've seen the in sig come out. Usually he's using that a lot after the side light into the in sig. And of course, the Blaster's D-Sig. Of course he's been using that.
I think he's hit every single signature except the Lance D-Sig.
Yeah, I'm telling you. It's like he doesn't know it exists.
He's completely
forgot. It is a game changer.
He only knows it on the Blasters.
It's crazy. I don't know, chat, y'all might not know this out there, but the down heavy is also a choice on Lance. That's not a missing move from the game. Vrax is not an incomplete character.
He doesn't
that
have
move
only
exists,
2 sigs on his Lance.
and it's insane. It is a very good signature. Nice follow-up there.
Ooh. Good spot dodge from Phazon. Here we are in game number 3, though. Sandstorm trying to get that turnaround onto Cody Travis. Didn't quite hit that down air. Cody and Phazon, if they win this one, it's a 3-0, a handshake, and they are the champions. Recovery picks up. Sandstorm still not taken out.
That's going to be that lower force. He's down on a minuscule 3. Ooh, kind of makes me cringe a little bit.
Ooh. But it is enough to get the knockout onto Sandstorm. And of course, that lower force on your teammate means Phazon's going to survive that one as well.
Ooh, back to back.
Oh, interesting. Sandstorm. D-Light ground pound on that one. Still got the recovery follow-up. Stock count is even.
He was throwing out a lot of the D-Light dares earlier, so interesting choice for him to go for the ground pound there. Cody going to find a KO onto Boomie. Slight lead favoring the red team here, depending on how long Cody can survive.
Good spot dodge. Gets the punish. Stock count is staying even. This one's a close one.
They're putting a lot of pressure on a Phazon. He's still able to get back. Cody comes in.
He went for it, but Sandstorm was there with a punish of his own. Gonna make sure that Cody doesn't get any free damage onto his teammate. This is not a mall. This is not Auntie Anne's. You can't just walk by and get a free sample.
What? I mean, it's a pandemic out there, so even if it was, okay. you should not get a free sample. I don't care where you are, brother. Do not go for the free sample. It is not worth it.
I don't care how much hand sanitizer you brought with you. Lots of people in the red. Cody Travis, the only one not in that kill percent. Blue team split left and right. Gonna be the first knockout. Side air puts Boomie. Cody again with the side airs, just splitting this blue team.
Oh, both members of the red team over on the right side, but it's Phazon on the edge, baby. It's 2021 Phazon. That means he's dirty on the edge. Weapon toss, and then gets the side air onto Sandstorm. He'll be able to get back.
Oh! Nice neutral stick from Boomie. Punish? They missed the punish on the GC's side sig. Blue team, a little bit of triage here. Everybody's still in that kill percent. The D-Sig connects, stock count even. Good spot push.
Oh, Phazon desperately looking for the KO. They want to take that stock from Sandstorm to give themselves a lead. but it's going to be Phazon losing his stock. Blue team now in the lead, but he has so much damage. This is like a game where he took 700 damage earlier. The 705 I expected again this game. Side signature KO option. Blue team still barely in the lead.
They have, red team has the stage control though. No weapon spawns for Sandstorm and Boomie. Because he was waiting for Sandstorm for so long, you saw him get into the wall slip. He's burning his wall touches while he's waiting on that side. Phazon not able to get the follow-up off the side light. Boomie, most damage so far.
He might be a big target for the red team here. Cody, Travis, and Phazon already up 2-0 in this set. A victory here gives them the tournament. A victory for Blue keeps Boomie and Sandstorm alive.
Blue team needs this. Their tournament stocks here. Their championship stocks here. Blue team again split left and right. He's got the cannon. Oh, Boomie's in the red. Good spot dodge. Okay, neutral light hits both. Oh, that's a big risky side sig.
So many deadly kill moves so close to hitting.
Oh, the cannon. Sandstorm gonna back off. Saw the rotation from Cody. Lots of people in the red. Boomie hits a side air. Not even gonna put Cody Travis off screen. Oh. Boomie's dipping around all this. The follow-up, the interrupt.
Oh! Sandstorm definitely the healthiest, but Boomie's gonna fall. Sandstorm yet again in the 1v2 against Phazon and Cody.
In the red, do or die Sandstorm versus the two red team members to keep his team alive. Dodges through the neutral signature, but he doesn't get a punish. D-Light, oh, the down sig is almost enough.
Not quite that low force for X.
One more down sig. The side air. D-Light side air. Phazon and Cody Travis are going to be the winter champions. 953 damage.
What is going on? 953 damage. These numbers are insane. Please just freeze frame on these numbers. I know they're playing the replays right now, but we gotta freeze frame on these numbers for the viewers at home to see what is going on in this game.
Tag me out, RT that in a heartbeat. 953 damage put out from Cody Travis, 750 from Sandstorm. So much damage put out, but Cody Travis and Phazon are the victors in this one. The Winter Championship goes the way of Cody Travis and Phazon. Boomie and Sandstorm taking that silver medal, and Simba and Santi gonna go home with the bronze medals. What an insane day of twos.
2020 was all about Dr. Fauci. 2021 is all about Dr. Phazon. He's my man's this year. Oh my goodness. The ability for both members of the red team to go out